good? What's good, bro? What's good? What's going on? How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? This is your boy Harlan, and I'm back again with another video. Like I promised on my outlook that I'm gonna be having a trade breakdown, cryptocurrency trade breakdown of how I took trades on the crypto. So financial disclaimer, bro. Like this ain't financial advice. Everything I say you do is based off of my own opinion and my own experience. Bitcoin might do the opposite. Bitcoin might respect it. Ethereum might not. Grand Cardone might. It is what it is. We're going to just continue trading what we see and just follow the patterns. You feel me? So we're going to start off with Bitcoin because I don't want to waste time. We're going to start off with Bitcoin. So looking at the structure of Bitcoin, we could tell that like on our outlook, on our everyday outlooks, we was expecting price to obviously do what? Trade above or trade below. So if you can check what happened, price did what? Impulsively broke out and broke back in. You feel me? This is what I always talk about. Price breakout, retest to continue to the upside. Price breaks out, breaks back in, retest above, retest below, and start moving to the what? To the downside. So now, if you can check, right, that what I'm talking about is what always happens before me. You just need to follow what market price. You just need to follow price action and price patterns before me because they occur every day in different trading plays. That's the difference, right? So obviously, there's nothing for me to say from the 4 hour because the 4 hour I was holding this anticipation that price broke out and broke back in. That was the only anticipation I had, but everything happened right on the hourly time frame. So looking at the hourly time frame, right? Price did broke out, right? Boom. Price broke out, had a retest, continued to the upside, broke back in. So now if we can check what happened, right? If you can try and see what happened, let me try and zoom it up. Yeah. Because price broke out, broke back in, we had this bear engulfing candlestick, right, on pre-London, on pre-New York, you feel me? With this aggressive candlestick or this bearish engulfing candlestick, I anticipated that, you know what, once price had this engulfing candlestick and closed below our major resistance or that intraday resistance, all I waited for was for what? For price to have a retest and continue to the downside. But we had this candlestick being our retest rejected. So once with this candle rejected, all I anticipated was like once you have a trade below this candlestick, I just anticipate a continuation. So I know that like a lot of people gonna be like, but Harlem, you always tell us that like if price breaks back in, you need to wait for what a retest below in order to anticipate a continuation. Nah, sometimes, bro, like you just need to go for it. You feel me? I don't have to tell you that like you need to wait for price to retest all the time. Price might not retest. It's all up to you what you do about it. You feel me? So once now price was trading below this very same zone, I was okay with price not having to do what? To take my stop before me. But at the same time, all I anticipated was like for price to continue to the downside because he had a breakout and a break back in for me. So now with what I said is what it was it's what it was because now we had a bear candle and he had another candle rejecting, anticipated a continuation from the third candle. So price did the what? Pull back and just continue to the downside till it took our take profit because the take profit I was looking for, it was for what? For this previous lows. You feel me? That previous low, and that was it. So now I will repeat. Price broke out and broke back in. That was my signal. That was the only reason I had to take a what? A short trade or a sell before me. That was it. It's nothing much. It's nothing hectic. It don't need to complicate you or you don't need to just fuck up your brains. It is what it is. It's that simple. Let's hop into Ethereum. So same thing with Ethereum, right? On our outlook, on every outlook, I did say I'm simply waiting for what? For price to break out to continue bullish, fail to break to continue what? Bearish. You feel me? So price did what? Broke out and broke back in. So that was it. You feel me? So once price had a break back in, I was done from the 4 hour. I wasn't looking for anything else. I hopped into the hourly time frame because that's where the magic always happens, right? So on the hourly time frame, you can tell that like once price broke back in, we also had a what? An aggressive candlestick, right? And price started moving what? Sideways. Price started moving sideways. So from a push, price started correcting, right? We all know that like once price pushes and starts correcting, we'll expect a water continuation. Once price starts pushing and correcting, we'll expect the water continuation to the upside. But it doesn't always happen that way, but we just follow price action. So from a higher time frame, I repeat, the 4-hour price had a breakout and a break back in. From the hourly time frame, we had an aggressive candlestick closing below that very same zone, and price started moving sideways. All I waited for, it was for price to trade below. All I waited for, it was for price to trade below the correction. You feel me? That was the only thing I waited for. I waited for price to trade below the correction, right? And that was it. So you can tell that like once price did what pushed, started moving sideways, 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 boom. And that was it. So even on Ethereum, price had a breakout and a break back in, had a correction, closed below the correction, anticipated a continuation to the downside. Last but not least, we have what? Litecoin, because a nigga lied to lit. Because a nigga lied to lit. So let's look at Litecoin now. So looking at history before we look at current price, we can tell that like this zone right there is my daily or my weekly sell zone. Every time price comes back to this zone, I'd be looking for what? Continuations to the downside until we have a price closing above that zone in anticipation of what? A move to the upside. So price did what? Started moving sideways, right? Boom, boom, boom. Started trading above that very same daily or weekly sell zone. Understand me? So obviously trading above, price did what? Broke back in, or price broke in. You understand? It was a breakout and a break back in with a retest below, continuation to the downside. Price broke back in, had a retest below, continued to the downside. Looking at the hourly time frame. So from the hourly time frame, right? All I waited for, because now price had a what? A breakout and a break back in, started moving sideways. All I waited for, it was for price to either do what? To trade below those rejections. And that was it. Understand me? So guys, like, man, I feel like I'm not even explaining it the way I should, because this is the simplest way, or this is the simplest form I can break down those trades. Price broke out. Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin. Price broke out of support. Price broke out of resistance. Broke back in of resistance. Had a retest below of resistance and started moving to the downside. That's it. Like, I don't even know how much to say it or how further to explain it, because this is the only way I believe that like people gonna understand it, because this is the simplest way I execute or plan my trades and trade my plans. So I repeat, price had a breakout and a break back in. That was it. What happens from there was entirely all up to you as a trader. But price had a breakout and a break back in, and that was it. So this is your boy Harlem. Don't want to make this video too long or too complicated, but always remember that everything that I share right now, it's everything, or it's what I always plan, and that's what I always trade. There's nothing fancy. There's no holy grail in it. There's nothing like a rich quick scheme right here. You feel me? It's a matter of doing what? Practicing many hours until you understand it, and until you get what you are working on and what you deserve in life. So this is your boy Harlem. I don't want to make this video too long. That's all I got in this video, man. That's all I got in this video. I'm signing out.